Welcome and thanks for listening to Four Things to Know, an open line podcast produced by the City of Auburn. Each week, we'll take a few minutes to walk you through events, street closures, and important dates you should know about as Auburn residents. We are the public affairs team here at the City of Auburn. We're going to go around the table and introduce ourselves once again this week. Start with Allison.
Hey, I'm Allison Blankenship.
I'm Cynthia Williford Bean.
I'm David Dorton.
And I'm Nick Bowman. We're going to start with Allison this week. What you got to talk about?
Yeah, so the Auburn Public Library has a lot of awesome programs, and one of them is starting April 5th. They are hosting a 4-part community English listening and speaking class, or English conversation class. They will be Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. from April 5th through April 26th. And this class is really for anybody who wants an opportunity to cultivate international relationships and improve English language skills in a relaxed environment. All of the lessons are designed and taught by students in a graduate level. The course that they are doing is Methods in Teaching, Listening, and Speaking, and it's going to be supervised by an associate professor at Auburn University. So it sounds like a really cool opportunity for some community members, and it's very limited. Let me see. I believe there are only 20 in-person participants that they can have in the session, but there is a Zoom option, too, for people who can't be in person. So if you want more information about this, we will put a link in the episode description, and it just sounds like a great opportunity starting April 5th.
Sounds great. What you got, Cynthia?
So our Auburn Parks and Recreation Department is encouraging everyone to participate in an online survey that's going on right now. It's going to be available through April 15th, and it just gives everyone the opportunity to give feedback about Parks and Recreation programming. So they have a few specific programs that they're looking for input on, and that includes preschool programs, programs for children 6 to 12, programs for teens 13 to 18, there are 50 plus senior programs, therapeutics, aquatics, and fitness. So they're just asking for anyone who lives or works in Auburn that's at least 19 years old to go to their website at auburnalabama.org/parks and fill out the survey and just let us know what you think about it. They're looking to add some more programs and just get feedback on what people want.
And this seems like a good opportunity for, I guess, anybody who wants to give feedback to give it, because I know we always hear from people who want to participate in the citizen survey, which we talked about, I think, last week. But that's random and it doesn't go out to everybody. So this is a good way for people to give feedback who want to give feedback.
Yes, anyone who wants to can go to the website and fill it out. You didn't have to receive a special code or anything like that. So it's open through April 15th.
Sounds great. How about you, David?
So I've been told I'm cheating and doing two things here, but speaking of things we talked about in the last few weeks, we mentioned Trash Amnesty a couple weeks ago. That is now underway through April 9th, and this is just the time when you can put yard waste, bulky items out on your curb in piles more than 5 cubic yards, and that would normally trigger a fee, but during this time you can do that without a fee. So that can help with spring cleaning, and that's underway through April 9th. And let me bring up my other thing here. Also in recent news, Southern Living has named Auburn among the South's best college towns.
Yay!
Woo!
I also say yay. So Southern Living has ranked Auburn number 3 on its list of the South's best college towns on their 2022 list. They talked about our food scene. They mentioned Bow and Arrow and Irritable Bow. And they talked about Toomer's Corner and the traditions there. You can get to the link to their story at news.auburnalabama.org. And that's good news. That's a good ranking for Auburn.
Yeah, and both of those restaurants are delicious. I can vouch for them.
And I believe
Absolutely.
in years past we've been ranked at like number 5 or 6 or something, so we're climbing up the list.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Number 1, watch out.
Yeah.
Yep, we're coming.
We're taking Athens down.
And finally, we've got a great event coming up at Kiesel Park. The Auburn Parks and Recreation Department is partnering with the Lee County Humane Society to bring back Bark in the Park. That is going to be March 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. again at Kiesel Park. It's going to be, like I said, a really great event. We're going to have dog adoptions. There will be shelter dogs that are available or rescue dogs that will be available for adoption on site. There'll be free dog microchipping. That's if you lose your dog, gets picked up, they can wand it and you'll get a call and they know who the dog's owner is. So that's a really great service. There's going to be live music, food trucks, and a few other vendors, educational booths, lots of stuff to get out and enjoy with your dog. For this particular event, you should make sure to have your dog on a leash out at Kiesel. And if you want more information about the event, just go to auburnalabama.org/parks. That's auburnalabama.org/parks. Anybody have anything else this week?
There will also be a 3K run that's named Tails and Trails before Bark in the Park this Saturday.
Oh, that's
so if
great.
you feel like running with your dog, I think that starts at 8 a.m., but information is available on the park's website.
We'll make sure to put it in the show notes too.
Are you doing it?
I am, with my beautiful dog, Kauai.
Oh.
That's great. Very cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We will be back with you next week. Thanks for listening to 4 Things to Know, an open line podcast produced by the City of Auburn. If you're looking for more news, events, and dates to know about coming up in Auburn, visit news.auburnalabama.org. You can also check out our show notes for the links and URLs discussed in this episode.